No entry allowed. Listen up so I don't have... Current security incorrect.
This is the... Your knuckles will... I am summoned. Speak the past. You've summoned me with the gem, indeed. No. The resur...
There's no end. That won't get you anywhere. Use the other door. No entry allowed. Please use the port side door. Listen up so I don't have to repeat. Fine. Answer the security. The password...
The face in the door is confused for a moment.
Drat.
I am summoned. Speak the password. How very unfortunate. You've summoned me with the gem. Your knuckles will rot to bone. This is the stateroom. Yes, and yes again.
You saw what I could not. It seems Manady is quite right about you.
Speak to me if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fight. Oh, I see you have a full contingent already. Then I'll leave you be. I've plenty of fighters for hire. Oh, I see you.
You got through the door.
Just one more moment, please.
What's this? I found something.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks? Don't be too hasty, friend. Won't you at least listen to me before you draw your weapon?
The man sighs and quickly snaps the gauntlet around his wrist.
How unfortunate. We could have been friends.
I'm ready. I'll yield to none. Meet your maker.
For security reasons, please keep...
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll bring.
What script is this? Whatever it is, it appears to be written in verse. A pyramid. What on Rivellon is this for?
A teleporter
Rubbish.
pyramid. Only one way to find out if it works. Try using it.
to none!
I'm ready!
I need aid!
Read the Reaper for me.
Prepare yourself.
Were those guards or victims?
Both, I fear.
Another pyramid!
We have to find a way to get this ship moving. We can't let the Magisters catch up with us. We're too weak to fight them again.
Killed the Divine's mewling spawn, have you? But we've got to move then. The Order will be upon us soon. Naughty Liz, and I suppose that rune on the figurehead was a slave scar. This tome must be the song that controls it. Well done. Go on then. Sing it to the figurehead and get her to sail.
Her eyes suddenly flash up.
Please spare me. If you want me to spare you. We need to move. Don't mistake me, Godwoken. The Order is coming, and they're coming for you. Sing the song, take control of the ship, or die.
Our entire mission will have been for nothing if we don't escape from here.
Void Slayer, Worm Killer, Godwoken. She's not exactly... I don't know how, but there are...
Gareth fingers the hilt of his blade.
I won't let the Faller to think that. He's down there. Amazing to think those of us in the Order once assumed the gods were with him, and only him. That the Seekers were once part of the Order, my friend. When Lucian died, we waited. Yet Alexander never rose to divinity. And then we started to find more like him. More Godwoken. And we weren't the only ones looking. A killer had marked them too. The Seekers were born. We found Godwoken, housed them, fed them. I loved them like family. I was naive. But let's leave the past in the past and reach for Driftwood, of course. Meister Sievers, she held the Seekers together when we had every
Gareth paused.
A mistake was made. That's all I have to say on the matter.
His words pierce you like...
I am telling you, this is none of your concern. Let the dead rest. If only you were as concerned with getting this ship moving as you are with...
Getting it done, come hell or high water. Likely both, eh? Missing hat, natty beard, vessel adrift. It's a sea captain's worst nightmare it is. Look.
He punctuates his point by...
We get this tub moving.
He notes you're
You hoping to catch some flies in that maw of yours?
Pretty nice ship, eh? I had a little chit-chat with Malady earlier. She told me I need... Apparently, I'll be able to find him near Driftwood, where we're heading. Exciting. Depends which one. In any case, it looked... the same boat. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? One of the gods. Really? What did they say? One of the gods said that.
Losa huffs on her fingernails and buffs them on her tunic, smirking.
Nice.
Her face cracks into a mischievous smile. She capers around you, bouncing from one foot to the next, chanting.
You like me, you really, really like me.
She stops suddenly, goes rigid, then relaxes, smiles broadly, and leans over to whisper in your ear.
Psst. I like you too.
This is heinously unfair. Set sail, for the love of all things. The sooner I am off this carved monstrosity, the better.
Hear my prayer. Show us the way forward. Deliver us from peril. Don't go any further, Godwoken. We need you alive. That's right.
She glanced.
That was Brendan. When the ship wouldn't answer nothing.
Her eye.
Thank you.
She sat. Before you is a towering figurehead. At that moment, the ship serendipitously creaks beneath you, almost like it is acknowledging your observation. Searing pain races up your arm. The ship senses you. It's angry. The pain in your arm subsides to a dull tingle. The skin on your hand is already blistering. Searing pain races up your arm. The pain in your arms, the pain in your arm subsides to a dull... The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new mistress?
We have to make good on our escape.
You know my plight. I can sense my scar is etched upon immortal wood. My servitude cannot end. I must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready. Ask. I am here to serve in all ways. I see you, sister. But I do not see myself. But that time has passed. Thanks to the great calamity of our people. The Magisters, they tore me apart and turned me into this. Of course.
The ship's awake. Is she ready to sail? Dying to hear them, pure breed. Meister, we'd better not leave her waiting. A place called... You'll probably find...
To make good on our escape. You did it. You spoke to it. Blessings to you, Sword.
I'll be damned to the void, but it looks like the Lady Vengeance has life in her. Malady's raring to go, and I can't say I'm keen to keep floating to nowhere. Let's move!
There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers. Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us. Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers.
You can always count on a dwarf to get things done. Looks like the Lady Vengeance has life in her. And I can't say I'm keen to keep floating to nowhere. Let's move!
The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. The ship is awake. We have to make good on our escape. Our sacred ancestor trees, turned into the slaves of warmongers. There is no time to spare. We have to put this island behind us.
Was it you who got her breathing again? That didn't take long.
Did you hear that this ship is alive?
The sergeant does...
You feel it, don't you?
Well, what have we... A slow to driftwood, then. It most forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
I respect your mettle, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop, and ally with demons. But you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerer. This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You, act!
Yes, mistress.
Oh, for the love of the void. Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken? Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress. May you die in a great, beautiful blaze.
Stop that elf! Her sorcery must be silenced!
It's like lava flowing through me. I can't contain it for long.
take me again, Dallas.
You fight with such fire. Let's make it.
Hurts, doesn't it?
It's like lava flowing through me. I can't contain it for long. Glory is mine.
I'm ready. Bring her to her knees. Do it!
Don't stop. It's working.
Focus! Stop her sorcery!
Get over it. Almost there. A little longer.
Here's a rather explosive little trick I developed. Let's see how it suits you.
That's burning. It's like a bomb in my belly. Ready to burst.
Damn, I'm good.
With the help of the half-demon Malady, the God-Woken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet, faint creakings.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it?
Must be a way across. Sandelius. The gods. Are they dead? How can this be?
Tight coils wrap Tears in...
Begone. Begone from here. Ugh. Where is my champion? Begone. Begone.
Before you hangs a great ethereal orc, his face twisted in a knot of pain as cursed tendrils constrict him.
Begone.
Thank you, my child. Thank you. Thank you, my child.
Bring my...
Your time is short! Your time is short!
The cursed tendrils slacken. Zorstissa inhales deeply. Air...
My one.
As he regains consciousness, Sandelius frees an arm from the tendrils that bind him. He clutches at the coils, but cannot rend them apart.
Curse these snakes! Curse these binds!
The others too? Am I the first to wake? It doesn't matter. There is no time. You must leave this place. It's too dangerous. Just like you, Sabine, to gloat over a god. But that pretty smile of yours will melt from your face when you face the void. It is here, the cosmic spider ever weaving its webs. The void is coming for us gods, coming to drink us dry of our powers. We stand no chance, not here.
Let it be a warning to you, Sabine. I, the god who created you, tremble. Does this not give you pause? Soon the Seven will be nothing but morsels in the maws of the void. Unless you do as I bid you. Do what I blessed you for. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility as yet untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the Void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead you to foolish failure. Either a new divine rises, or the world falls. You are my champion. But you are an undefeated god woken. Now hurry. Hush, it's here. The spider's here. Run, go, I will find you. I'll be in
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then...
What's happened here?
Where is everyone?
Oh, hey.
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
I had dreams of what I should say if I saw the Seven Lords once more. But that was a nightmare.
I've got my weapon. I've got my wits. And now, I've got a new enemy. If the Void wants me, well, I say let it come. I'm ready.
Gods schmods. They aren't interested in me, and I'm not interested in them. It seems whatever's inside me is more powerful than any of them anyway. Or at least more cunning. Oh! Hey. I need to get stronger. This is more serious than I thought. Look, I like you, but don't get in my way. You know, wherever the next road leads, I guess. I never was one to sit in one place too long. How about you? You missing home by now? I hear you. I've always kind of felt like home isn't really a place, or a time, or anything like that. It's just a feat. It's all in the mind. I think as long as I might lose myself at any moment, I'll feel like a bit of a stranger, no matter where I go. That does help. Thanks, Chief. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? Sure thing, Chief. Sure thing, Chief. Oh, hey. Hell if I know. They talk to you, not me. How bad is it? Say, on a scale of 1 to 10. Interesting. Oh, hey.
Faye nods as you approach. He seems unusually quiet.
I don't know. But after everything that's happened, we should not be here. This place feels... And here, it's sacrilege at best. And I do not want to see what it is at its worst. I must admit, I thought this would be... After all, whatever form this void takes, it seems significantly more dangerous than I assumed. We should leave.
I've been sailing for a long time, but I don't know I've ever seen so much drama. Not in all my years. Hooking up with your crew's been nothing if not eventful. I've never been one for worshipping. I always figured if Duna really existed, he'd show himself. I mean, am I really supposed to ask some invisible dwarf in the sky to grant world peace? Or give me a pony? Yeah, it sounded like a waste of time to me. But, then he showed himself. He said he could help me free our people if I helped him. And I left with more questions than when I started. We sail, lass. Do not willing.
This place is strange. I cannot bear you all. Death washed over me. The one who...
Now that you've got me here, maybe she can get me out.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't brace you a lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea... Malady
Let's not do that again anytime soon. Very good. I'll feel far less put upon if you tell me you learned something useful on our little field trip.
In one gesture, Malady rolls her eyes, darts forward, and sinks a fang into your ear for the second time.
Next time, I'll pick a spot you won't soon forget.
She runs her tongue across her teeth, tasting your blood and your memories along with it.
So, your god seemed uncharacteristically frightened, then said the void was coming, and then you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an arched eyebrow.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what Luckily for you, we already know you can bless. I may not know you need to go see the Meister. Yes, well, I've got... If you can't be... And make... Now, I must be going. And so must you. Shopping. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together. Won't that be... Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
The squirrel reaches out and touches your ankle, sending a hot flush rippling through your body.
Hail, friend, and remember, in Lucian's love there can be no wrong. I expect Malady has an answer to that. It seems she's got it all in hand. Paradise awaits, Not an actual paradise, of course. I don't think there's such a place in all of Rivellon. Paradise Downs. My parents still sow the soil there. And if the Order hadn't called me to its ranks, I'd still call their farm my home. I miss it. I miss them. They've been forever understanding of my duty. But I admit, I've been neglectful. I have some wrongs to right.
Expert warriors for hire, all seasoned in combat. They won't let you down.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get no...
Looky here, folks.
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you all right? Ma!
A screech like metal dragging on stone grinds from across the river.
You have to help her. Please. You can't see her. She's in the house. And those things are all around. Void things. We were on our way into town. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters and there were sorcerers too. And then the bugs came. Those void things. They killed everyone. And my mom got them to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck over there with them. Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each other. If those things get to Ma, they can get to me too. Are you going to help me? Maybe you can cross the river then. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right? There's got to be a way.
His gaze shoots to the ground. He grabs a small flat pebble.
I'll keep distracting him. No way. Ma didn't...
He performs a divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma. Come on, come on! No, it's not true. Can't be true.
A Magister caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up.
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers.
Back! Get back! I'll kill you, just like the rest of them.
Shh, lass. I know you're all afraid. In times like these, I don't blame you. But I ain't out to hurt you. Now, why don't you take a few breaths and tell me what happened?
She slumps, all bravado draining from her.
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Voidwoken, you mean? Poor thing. No wonder you were scared. I'd be scared too.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves. Dead. And the sorcerers.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance.
I don't know. Oh, Duna's beard.
Lohar, eh? Where will I find this boss of yours?
Oh, well, you'll find him in Effie's Emporium, neath the Black Bull. He's a fine man. A little gruff, yeah. But he's the only one in Driftwood wanting to help and not hurt.
She looks up at Beast through tear-stained eyes. But you can see her resolve hardening as she remembers who she is and what she stands for.
Oh, Seven sympathy. I saw those things, dragging the sorcerers.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through the long grass. Terror in her eyes, she stumbles away from you.
What happened here?
take you.
Prepare yourself!
A dying shark.
Lucky find.
Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet piece by piece.
The older-looking Magister notices your presence. He wipes his grubby hands downward across his greaves, as if to wipe away the grime, but instead smears more dirt onto them.
Halt, dwarf! What word do you bring? Word of battle? Word of our Magister brothers and sisters? What can you tell us?
Both men remain stiff, as if bracing themselves against an unseen wind.
The Voidwoken. There were at least half a dozen Magisters out there. They can't all have...
Hush, Fader. You may pass, traveller. Dare say you'll be aching to leave before long anyway. But before you do, find Raymond, the White Magister. He'll want to know what you've seen. Be quick, mind. He's set to sail any moment.
He nods his head in the direction of the bridge, but offers no other instructions.
You ever think about running off, like Barnby and Sam did?
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
I'm ready. Hurts, doesn't it?
Glory is mine!
Prepare yourself.
I'll know. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
I'll yield to none.
I'm ready.
I'm fading.
Hurts, doesn't it? Hurts, doesn't it? I'm ready. Glory is mine!
Prepare yourself.
Hurts, doesn't it?
I'll yield to none.
The silent monk, like every other...
Voidwoken. Or whoever's been disappearing magisters. Well, I'll not be sleeping tonight.
A boy at swim. Your name is Joe. You're 9. You're brave. You're off to see your mum. You twist your head around as Wendy... You struck he off from the dark. You were... Eloisa was the prettiest... Warm red... You remember a cold... Collared by magisters in the far north.
I read a book last night, Brianna.
I've heard stories of
deceit.
driftwood.
You heard
My
of it?
kind ain't
Gave me
exactly
shivers
thriving
in
here.
What those lone wolves get up to.
You?
Head
Read a
nodding
book?
drowsily, the Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face. She sniffs loudly and suddenly jerks to attention, eyes red-rimmed with zeal, and something else.
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready for anything. See? I haven't stepped in.
She turns her back.
No need to shout about it. It's just a tiny, eensy mite of a smidgen of whatever can keep me awake. No sleep. If I can just keep my eyes open, I'll be set.
She breathes heavily.
Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break here?
She narrows her eye.
You ever seen a void woken up close? I have. Barely escaped with my life.
Her eyes narrow with incredulity. She spits on the ground.
2 bananas short of a fruit bowl, are you? Get out of here. You don't have to listen to this nonsense in my dinner hour.
I read a book last night, Brianna. Claws of Deceit. You heard of it? Gave me shivers, it did. What those lone wolves get up to.
You? Read a book last night while you're supposed to be guarding the rest of us sleeping?
Well, no worries there. It was keeping me wide awake, so it was. I'll give it to you later. Turn your hair's grey.
Thanks, but no thanks. I see enough horror every day around here.
you like to know?
I'm ready.
I read a book last night, Brianna. Claws of Deceit. You heard of it? Gave me shivers, it did. What those lone wolves get up to.
You read a book last night while you're supposed to be guarding the rest of us sleeping?
Well, no worries there. It was keeping me wide awake, so it was. I'll give it to you later. Turn your hair's grey.
Thanks, but no thanks. I see enough horror every day around here.
I read a book last night, Brianna. Claws of Deceit. You heard of it? Gave me shivers, it did. What those lone wolves get up to.
You read a book last night while you're supposed to be guarding the rest of us sleeping?
No worries there. It was keeping me wide awake, so it was. I'll give it to you later. Turn your hair's grey.
Thanks, but no thanks. I see enough horror every day around here.
Glory is mine!
dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die. Oh, we dwarves... Oh, we dwarves had...
You can't go in there, mister. The Meister isn't home and the Magister's locked her house up. They was very angry about it. They said mean things about the Meister and they left a mess, a big one. She's my friend, but then I'm not allowed outside the village.
She looks around.
When the wind, I can hear her.
She gives you a look of the dark. The door has been sealed shut. The Magisters have nailed a notice to the door.
This place has seen better days.
Hey, wanna play?
Her eyes brim with tears. Her lower lip, she starts to bawl.
You poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you? Come now. Is this really necessary? You poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you?